I got in a fight recently with a stranger on the streets of New York City, and it was actually one of the better experiences that I've had. And that's astounding, because normally when you're in that situation in New York, it means there's like a crazy person grabbing you and being like, kill yourself, kill yourself. And you're like, hey, man, I'm just trying to go to the bagel store. I got in a fight that was the opposite of that. I was driving in Manhattan, and I had this whole row of green lights in front of me, so I had some speed built up, some momentum, and there was this guy in my lane just stopped at a green light.
Come on, man, move!
He's not moving at all. Now, there's cars passing him on both sides, so I can't shift lanes to go around this guy. My only option is to come up behind him, hit the brakes, and lean on the horn a little bit. He hears the horn, he moves on, and that should be the end of this story. Instead, eventually, I hit a red light, and the guy pulls up next to me. He motions for me to roll down the window, and he goes,
"What's the matter, man? You in some kind of big rush?"
And I went, "No, I wasn't honking at you to be aggressive. I was honking at you because you were creating like a really dangerous situation." And then he got even angrier, and he goes,
"What do you mean by that?"
And I was like, "Well, I feel like this one's pretty self-explanatory, man." And he goes,
"Well, we were talking to each other, and I hadn't noticed that the light turned green."
And I go, "I feel like we might actually be on the same page about this one. Like, I can see that you're still very upset with me. I get that. But if you think about it, we actually came together and, like, had a moment." And he tried to brush me off. He was like,
"All right, man, whatever. We're cool."
And I could have just let the fight end there, but instead I got all emo about it. And I was like, actually, we're not cool. Because now you hurt my feelings. And he's like,
"What do you mean I hurt your feelings?"
And I'm like, "Well, you've got out-of-town license plates. You're in New York. You want to have a nice drive with these two lovely ladies. And now you've made me the villain in your mind. Like, I'm the impatient, cliche New Yorker who's only worried about where he needs to go. When really, all I'm worried about is all of our safety." And he thinks about it. He's like,
"You're right, man. I'm being an idiot. I don't know what I'm mad about."
And right then, the light turned green, and I started to pull away. And he goes,
"One more thing."
And I thought he was gonna do that jerk move where he like yells one last thing and then gets out of there to win the fight. Like,
"Your forehead's too big."
And then peel out. So he goes,
"One more thing."
And I go, "What's up?"
"My mother-in-law says you're cute."
It's the best fight I've ever been in.
Hey, I'm Matt from Above Average. Click here for more videos. Click here to subscribe. If you're on a mobile device, tap up here for more content. And you know what? That's all you need to know about tapping and clicking. Guess we both learned something today.